Hi, Cody from the Motorcoach store here today, bringing you a very special feature. This is an OGV Luxury Coach 2026 model. It's a V-Tour. I'm going to show you today why this is a no-brainer when it comes to looking for your next adventure van. So this coach is finished in selenite gray. It's got a stone gray interior, and this is on the 3500 Mercedes-Benz chassis. It's a 2-liter turbo diesel engine. It's got 332 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got 208 horsepower. So the first thing that you're gonna notice on the exterior is we do not paint the bumper on the front. So that's just to help that kind of aggressive look. We have 16-inch black polished aluminum wheels with the all-terrain tires. We have some black powder-coated aluminum running boards. And then check this out. We even have a beer can opener right here on the running board. On the outside here, we do not paint any of the cladding on the exterior. That all comes straight from factory. To help with that traction, we have the dually wheels in the back. You got your outlet for your diesel hydronic heater. And then we even have a 110 outlet right here on the outside. Having this feature on the exterior makes this just really convenient. If you're somewhere and you just need to plug in, you got it right here on the outside, nice and convenient for you. We even have some patio lights for you. On the awning, I also have awning lights. So it'll be able to illuminate this entire area, and it does have a seismic sensor. So if it gets really windy, it'll automatically just close up for you. Moving around to the rear of the coach, we kept that unpainted cladding moving forward all the way through here to the rear bumper. We have the hitch set up for you, 5,000 pound towing capacity, and the connection's already done. As you can see, we utilize as much of the space as we can on the top of these coaches. We have our max fan, we have 245 watts of solar, we have a charge controller as well for the solar panels, we have our GREE air conditioner, we have a heat strip on that portion as well, but really we're trying to utilize as much space to give you the most power that we can in solar. And what this allows you to do with the additional solar that we put up here is really be out, boondock, not have to be plugged in the entire time. So it gives you a lot more versatility. We have our 30 amp shore power located above the cladding, city water connection, our body waste tank flush right here, and then our freshwater connection as well. Tucked discreetly underneath, I have our easy hose carrier for our waste hose. And we're gonna move over to the side where our actual hose connection is, as well as the valve. So right behind the running board, we have the sewer connection, and then the valve right next to that. Now we're gonna move on the inside of the coach, and I'm gonna show you what's great about the V-Tour and the special features that we have on the inside. One of the things that you'll see with OGV Luxury Coach is we spend on average $5,000 to $8,000 more than converters on safety and convenience features just to make it an easier experience for you to own. We have our memory seats on the side of the door, heated seats. We have this nice display in the center, some of the lane keep and lane assist, attention assist, some of your traffic lights and features. Those are all going to be available here in either the center console or the virtual cockpit for you. We matched the ceiling to match the seats in the back. So you have literally OG stepping into even Mercedes' portion of the coach. In the front here, we matched the seats. We got this contrast stitching with the black piping. And then even on the doors, we did the double diamond stitch weave on there. And then we also have this rear view mirror. Since obviously you can't see out of the rear, it's all integrated right into the mirror here. So we have a camera on the back so that you can see out of the coach. And then another thing that's really important, so having that power door, I also have the option to have that button here in the center. So power door, and I can also close it right from the inside of the coach here. So another thing that we want to talk about is the diesel particulate filter. You have a monitor here on the actual virtual cockpit that we can look at so you can see how full that is. If that's something that you're worried about. This particular coach actually has the roof air. So you can actually have your own climate on the interior and not have to worry about having that diesel particulate filter fill up. As far as the DEF fluid, you'll probably get about 3,000 miles before you'll have to refill that. So let's head to the back and I'll show you what the rest of this coach is about. So this is gonna be the stone gray interior. We opted for a contrast stitch. So this is gonna be black piping, black stitch on this double stitch diamond weave. This is what's called the 7RL floor plan. So you have 2 front seats, 2 captain's chairs, and then we have 3 seats in the back. All of these blinds are gonna be manual shades, so you don't have to worry about them not working. They are on a tensioner system, so you can adjust that if you want it to be easier or a little tougher to pull, but that allows a lot of light to come into the coach. We got some nice storage up here. We got a beautiful TV up front here. We have some switches down below, USB-A, USB-C, some 110 outlets, underlit cup holders, and then we're gonna move over to this center area. So sink, microwave, more storage. We got this true induction cooktop, nice sized refrigerator, and we got switches right here for the shower, gallery, and then also the water pump. If you look down below here, we have garbage bin, some additional storage all throughout. So really just trying to give you a lot of additional storage space. You know, it's 24 foot, 7 inches, but we're trying to utilize all that space as much as we can. In the back here, we got more outlets. So 110, your USB-A, USB-C, more light switches, and then these actual benches come together. The backs go in, and then this power sofa actually comes out. So you have about 77 inches of total space. And then this one, we opted for the wardrobe setup. So you'll see in here in a second, but some nice storage space in here. Your feet will kind of tuck underneath there, but really just trying to utilize as much space as that we can give you, so you don't have to look for additional storage options. In the top here, more storage. We have this nice water motion graphics on the roof air, just kind of hiding that setup. You got your vents underneath here. Of course, your smoke detector as well. And then on the ground here, you have your luxury vinyl plank flooring by Shaw. So you have all these soft touch sides, and then when 2 pieces come together, it's all gonna be, this fabric, material. So you don't get any of that squeaking when there's any motion in the coach. It's gonna be a very, very solid, quiet ride in the back here. So I've been at the factory. I've seen how much materials that they put on the inside to really, keep the heat or the AC in. Not only that, but also the insulation. So everywhere you're gonna see on these coaches, especially on the V-Tour, it's gonna be this gem leather all throughout. So anytime there's a separate cabinet or there's wood that it comes into place with, it will never be wood on wood. It'll be a soft touch finish, somewhere in between there, which minimizes any squeaking or anything, any of that motion in the coach while it's underway. Because the last thing you want is while you're driving, not a noisy ride, and then you got squeaking and things shifting in the rear of the coach. So you don't want to hear that. They've thought ahead on all of that. So this comes together with this. It's all gonna be soft touch finishes together. You're gonna have these LED puck lights all throughout, utilizing minimal energy. Up above here, we have our 110 AC unit. It does have the heat strip as well. We got our floor heat underneath here. Couple things with that. Your roof air is gonna run at about peak power, 80 amp hours. You have a 540 lithium package on this particular coach. What that's gonna do for you, you can run that for about 5 to 6 hours and not have to worry about starting the coach up at all. If you look over here, we also have this nice LG swivel TV. It's on an arm. I can literally just sit here. I can move this this power recliner either back into a more reclined position. I can have it while I'm laying down, so I can watch that TV from anywhere back here. So one of the next things that I'm going to show you is how this bed actually comes together. So, you know, they have a twin bench layout, which is easy because they just jackknife together. This one I really like because it allows me to have this at different positions. I don't have to be sitting straight up like, you know, if you're in a Ford F-150 and you're in the back seat and you're just sitting straight up like this, I can recline this back, make any position that I want, be comfortable. And there is 3 seat belts for the back here. So that's the 7 RL floor plan. 3 seats here, 2 there, and then 2 your driver and the passenger. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is we're gonna get this all together for you, and I'm gonna show you how that works. So one of the things that I wanna talk about, we have a sunshade in here, we have your hose, multiple hoses actually, and then those 3 rails for this seat setup is gonna be right back here. So get this out for us. These are gonna just slide right in. Now that we have these 3 bars in place, now we can just remove those back seat backs. So it's gonna be just like this. And normally if you're not making a video, you can do this from a different position, but we're gonna now operate this power sofa. So watch that as that goes down. All right, so this whole area now is going to be space. And like I said, I would put my feet over on that side just because you have the wardrobe set up, but you know, look at all this usable space. So, you know, 2 people in here comfortably. You got your TV. You got shades in the rear. You got coat hangers, or, you know, just hangers in general. So if the bed's not down, you can have some clothes back there as well. The thing that I do suggest, get a small mattress topper. This is very comfortable, but just so you don't feel any of these little crevices or anything like that, we try to get everything as tight as we can, but that will help smooth out any of those inconsistencies. And then another thing that we do in this coach as well, you have these side windows that will open, and then we have a screen here as well. So nice open breeze, have that screen come into play, get a little cross breeze. The other side does it as well. And then we use a ceramic tint on these windows. It's gonna keep some of that heat out, but that ceramic tint is really nice. Only using the best stuff. And then we have this durable, hard, solid surface, Nova Cool fridge. We got a little spot in the top here that's like a freezer, but some really nice storage in here. And then in the shower surround, on the inside here, when you swing around here, you'll see toilet paper. It's got a nice cover over top, so you're not getting your toilet paper wet. You got the shower rod in here. You got a nice netting in here, so if you want to put all of your bath supplies in there, you can do that. We got this faux teak floor as well, so that'll kind of stay looking clean and nice. And then I also have one on this specific coach that's like a teak cover for the seat. So if you wanted to kind of get ready in there, you can have that. And then I have a full length mirror as well. So one of the things that I'm gonna talk about on this, these seats in the front here, they will swivel around, but I have a table mount actually right here. I got HDMI ports, I got USB A and Type C. I got a plug here as well, so I can plug in my laptop, you know, while I'm watching the TV. But this table, I'm just gonna move this forward, okay? And then we actually will store that table right in the back here. So it's easily accessible. So I'm just gonna put this table in here Move that seat back. I'm gonna tighten that up. And then this table then will just slide right on top. So now that we have that on there, this will swivel in place. So I got a nice little, like a TV tray or work desk. And then, you know, it just goes right behind me. This will also attach to the rear of the coach. So if you were, you know, sitting on that power sofa, you could have the same swivel top in the back there to either work, eat something. And then this table is adjustable. So this can come up to work with whatever height you want. And then you can also obviously tighten those down. Things that I really like about OG Luxury Coach is not only they have been in the business for so long, their actual company has been in play for about 3 years now, but they have years and years in the industry. So they're bringing all of those ideas and, you know, really listening to customers and the you know, either complaints or constructive criticisms that they're bringing to the table, and they're putting them into, you know, their next years of production. Prime example, that full length mirror. You know, that's one of the things that they, you know, brought to the table, having these additional switches for the power lights, not just having it in one spot. So you can really access, you know, multiple different points on the coach and still be able to control other parts of the coach. Having the Garmin touchpads is a huge deal. So OG in general, we just got back from the Tampa show. You know, we had about 8 units in stock at the time. And then, you know, after the show, we had brought 12 units up there. We have about 18 units in stock, and we're really impressed with the build quality. Like I said, I've been at the factory, I've seen how they do things, but they're bringing all those years in the industry to the table. You know, started this new brand, you know, about 3 years ago, but they're listening to all that customer feedback so they can, you know, adapt and be ahead of everybody else. So when you're looking at other converters, you're gonna see our pricing is very aggressive, but the quality is gonna, you know, meet or surpass those other ones as well. So we're hitting this price point, especially on this coach, the V-Tour. I mean, we have the VRV, which is our premium lineup. There's some other great features that I'll go through with you at a different time on that specific coach, but the V-Tour, we're really trying to hit that adventure, go out west, boondock over the weekend, you know, daily travel. And one of the big advantages that I'm seeing, so I'm having a lot of, you know, Class A customers come out of those coaches. They want a setup just like this to where, you know, it can be husband and wife, and then they can have either grandkids or another husband-wife duo come with them, get some other seats in the back, but you can take this anywhere. So this particular coach is not an all-wheel drive setup, but we do have the all-terrain tires. We got dualies in the back, and there's some considerable weight to this. But we do have the all-wheel drive setup available as well. So you can take this anywhere you want to go out, you know, into the mountains and you know, set up shop. Not having to bring that Class A coach 45 feet long is such a big benefit. This is getting everything pretty much done for you that coach will do. I mean, you got the shower, you got microwave, you got the induction cooktop, you got refrigerator, you got table setups in here, and then, you know, 2 TVs as well. So this will bring you there in ultimate luxury, comfort, it's quiet, and you're gonna get great gas mileage at the same time. You know, around town, 16, 18 miles a gallon, and on the highway, about 20. It's pretty good for, you know, for a diesel van that weighs what these weigh. So now if you're not ready to give up your Class A coach just yet, why not just throw one of these into the fleet and have this, you know, available for you for a day or two, maybe even a 3-day trip, just for the weekend, go and see the grandkids, and then you don't have to bring the Class A. You can leave the Class A at home, keep it plugged in, but this is just easy for those spur of the moment weekend trips. Jump in and it's ready to go. One of the other things that I want to show you on this particular floor plan, so with the V-Tour and then the power rear lounge, so this will be either on the 5RL or the 7RL, you got some additional storage space back here. What you're seeing here is going to be your seat belts. Those are going to come through the center of the seat, obviously, right? But you have this rear water. So you got the hot and the cold right here. So you can have that external water use out in the back here. So you want to rinse off the dog, you know, take an exterior shower, something like that. You can do that, rinse off. Like I said, adventure van. So we're trying to think ahead of, you know, whatever you're going to use. I would use this this area personally for that, you know, that mattress topper. I would put it right back here because obviously this will be up and then that'll come across. Once again, OG's really just thinking ahead of how you're going to use this van and anything that's going to make it more convenient for you to go and do the things that you need to do without having to think of, you know, other ways that you can either add additional things or have to bring additional equipment with you to, you know, do all those same things. So if we can integrate it, do something that's easy, make it easy for you, we're happy to do that. And OG does do some customization. So, you know, I've had probably about 3 different builds in the last 2 weeks with just some small changes here and there. So if there's something in stock that, you know, may fit what you need, we're happy to do either a little bit of customization here at the Motorcoach store because we have a very talented team, or even back at the factory. Lead times right now are running 10 to 12 weeks, which isn't too bad to get something built to this quality, but they got things really dialed in there. So something that you can look forward to is if something is not exactly perfect, or maybe we don't have the right floor plan here, we can look at doing a build for you, or even we can just do some little bit of customization and possibly make that happen for you. So if you have an idea, something small that we can kind of change or tweak, happy to look at that for you. Look back at the factory. I've done some things here, even at the store, and just to kind of make things a little bit more convenient for you. Another great thing about this coach, it has a 3,000 watt Xantrex inverter, okay? We got all of our fuse panels right here, so if anything shuts off, something's getting too much load on it or whatever, you can re-flip those breakers right here. As you can see our floor heat there. This is where the other table mount is, okay? But one thing I'm gonna have you kind of swing around, you gotta look at how these wires are all laid out. Everything is so neat and organized. It just shows how much of a perfectionist their team is. Look through anything here. You got your Garmin stuff, you got all your other wiring harnesses and everything in here, but it's all nicely laid out. So that wraps up our 7RL floor plan on our 2026 V-Tour here at the Motorcoach store in Bradenton. If that seems like something you would be interested in, come and see us here at the Motorcoach store, and happy to take you for a test drive, show you what we're all about. Don't forget to like and subscribe.